They never thought you'd actually leave. They never believed your silence would last. Because every time before you came back, didn't you? They trained themselves to expect it, to expect you. The one who understood them, forgave them, and made excuses for them. The one who loved them harder the more they hurt you. But this time, something's changed. You're not playing their game anymore, and that realization hits them like a collapse from within. Because narcissists don't fear losing you. They fear losing control of you. They fear your clarity. They fear your indifference. They fear your silence more than they ever feared your anger. At first, they'll act unfazed, cold, detached, dismissive. They'll pretend you never mattered, that they're already over it. They'll post smiles that don't reach their eyes, tell stories that rewrite the past, and flirt with anyone who can temporarily fill the void you left behind. But beneath the performance is panic, because narcissists can fake a lot of things: confidence, charm, superiority, but they can't fake supply. You were their anchor, their mirror, their emotional power source. And now that source has gone dark. You see, to a narcissist, relationships aren't built on love. They're built on utility. You were never a person to them. You were a function, a steady source of admiration, validation, attention, and emotional energy. They don't connect through empathy. They connect through need. And when that need isn't met, they collapse. But they'll never let you see it, because their entire existence depends on the illusion of control. So they'll shift the narrative. They'll convince themselves you were the unstable one, the cold one, the ungrateful one, because if they ever had to admit they lost something real, they'd have to admit they were the cause of it. But here's the truth, they'll never say out loud. They know they pushed away the one person who truly saw them, the one who tried to understand their chaos instead of running from it, the one who believed there was still good left inside. And that's the kind of loss that haunts them. They won't show it, not directly. Instead, you'll see it through small cracks in their facade, the late-night message just to check in, the sudden apology that feels too polished, the random memory they bring up months later. These aren't attempts at reconciliation. They're control tests. Each one is a question disguised as care. Can I still reach you? Can I still matter? Can I still make you feel something? And when you don't respond, or when you respond without emotion, it shakes them to their core because they've realized something terrifying. They don't live inside your mind anymore. Narcissists believe they own the emotional real, a state of everyone they've ever manipulated. They assume that years later, you'll still flinch when you hear their name, still replay the arguments, still wonder what you could have done differently. That's their silent addiction, not love, but permanence. They want to live rent-free inside your thoughts, feeding off your self-doubt and nostalgia. But when you finally see them for who they are, when the fog lifts and the spell breaks, you evict them from your psyche without a word. That's what terrifies them most. Not your anger, not your tears, your indifference. Because indifference means they've lost their last weapon, your reaction. You start to notice something remarkable when you heal. You stop walking on eggshells. You stop trying to be understood by someone who was never listening. You stop waiting for closure from a person who built their identity on keeping you confused. And for the first time, you breathe freely. That breath, the one they never wanted you to take, is the sound of their illusion dying? Because the narcissist never prepared for this version of you. The version that sees through manipulation, recognizes projection, and refuses to play rescuer anymore. They built their power on your confusion, and now your clarity is their collapse. Psychologically, this is known as narcissistic injury. It's what happens when they're carefully constructed. Self-image is punctured by reality. When someone they thought they controlled stops needing them, they experience it as betrayal, even if you simply chose peace. Because in their mind, you were supposed to stay broken. You were supposed to keep orbiting them like a planet around a dying sun, but you didn't. You built your own light, and that's when the mask begins to slip. Behind their smug expressions and new relationships, they're unraveling. Because deep down they know every person they meet will eventually see what you saw. They can start over 1,000 times, but the story always ends the same. And what about you? You're not the same person who tolerated the chaos, who internalized every insult. You confused pain for passion. You're calmer now, quieter. But don't mistake that quiet for weakness. It's wisdom. You've learned that love without respect is manipulation. That peace doesn't need proof. That healing isn't revenge, it's reclamation. You no longer need them to validate your worth, because you've discovered something they never will. Real power is found in self-awareness, not control. It's strange, isn't it? The person who once made you question your sanity now can't stop watching your growth from the shadows. They'll pretend not to care, but you'll notice the small signs. A fake account a mutual friends mention, a lingering glance if you cross paths. Because narcissists don't let go. They just keep checking if their old supplies still glows. But what they see now isn't the same reflection. You've built peace where they left confusion. You've turned pain into perspective. You've become immune to their chaos. And in their world, that's the ultimate betrayal. Because they built themselves by dismantling others. But you refuse to stay broken. So here's the paradox. The moment you stop being theirs is the moment they realize they never truly had you. They didn't love you. They possessed your empathy. They didn't respect you. They used your forgiveness. They didn't cherish your soul. They consumed your light. But that light, it was never theirs to keep. And now it's illuminating every place you once dimmed yourself to fit inside their shadow. That's what healing looks like. Not loud, not dramatic, just consistent peace. You stop explaining yourself. You stop proving your intentions. You stop trying to win a game that was designed for you to lose. And somewhere out there, the narcissist feels the shift. They feel your energy pulling away. Your name no longer attached to their narrative. Your heart no longer within reach. They don't understand it, but they feel it. The absence of your empathy echoes louder than any argument ever did. And in that silence, they finally faced what they've spent their whole life running from, their own emptiness. That's when you know you're free. Because healing from a narcissist isn't about punishing them. It's about reclaiming yourself, your emotions, your identity, your peace. It's about walking away not to hurt them, but to honor you. You don't have to announce your growth. You don't have to prove you're happier. Just keep moving in quiet strength. Because the greatest revenge on someone who thrives on control is living a life that no longer includes them. So let them watch. Let them wonder. Let them feel the silence they created. Because when the narcissist realizes you're no longer theirs to manipulate, that's not just their loss. That's your beginning.